Guys, girls, the difference between overcoming and yielding, okay? When it comes to holds, because this isn't just something theoretical, it happens in real life too. Yielding is when, in a way, we do an isometric hold, but the isometric tends to make your hand open up, okay? It's like an eccentric isometric, okay? And you can see this with, for example, crimps. On this crimp, this particular crimp, if you notice, when I grab on and start climbing, my hand starts to open up, okay? In general, with yielding, you can handle more load. Why is that? Because as my hand opens up, I'm still applying force. There are passive tensions that allow you to maintain the load. And in a certain way, people love crimps because they're using yielding. But when you grab a sloper, the sloper doesn't give you the chance for your hand to open up, because as soon as it does, your hand slips off. The moment your hand opens up, it slips right off. So when you're on a sloper, you're doing overcoming. When you grab a sloper, what you want to do is to close your grip. Why? Because if you know your hand opens up, you'll slip off. Again, power strip. People love crimps because they're doing yielding, meaning they can load more weight. And even if your hand is opening up, even as it's opening, you can still move. Again, with a sloper, I get there. And I know that if my hand opens up even a little, I'm going to slip off. So what do? I try to close my grip on the sloper. I try to squeeze the sloper. And that's super interesting, because that's why people prefer crimps. Because in a way, they're using passive tension. They can load more weight. And that's why slopers are so hard for people, because in a way, you're using overcoming, and overcoming produces less load. So for that, we have to, because people have always asked me the question, well, do we go into yielding or do we go into overcoming? It will depend on what you want it for. It will depend on the load you're using. It will depend on the grip. It will depend on a lot of things. Now you know that these theoretical concepts do, in fact, apply to the real world of climbing as well. Take care, guys.